Hey, Alex from Referabl here, and I'm really excited to announce the release of the Professional Network Referrals Tracker. Yesterday, I released the Client Referrals Tracker. Today, it is the Professional Network Tracker. The concepts are similar. It's just one is if you are receiving leads from clients, so clients are referring their friends, family, and work colleagues. The Professional Network Tracker is for professional to professional networks. So let's say, easiest example is for us as mortgage brokers. If you are receiving leads from buyer's agents or real estate agents or accountants or conveyancers, or sending these leads to those people, you can easily track those leads, you can easily update them, and it's a really good way. This is actually the most requested feature. Since I've started building Referabl, this is what people want. So finally happy to release it, and I'm going to briefly take you through it, and you'll find the full help docs inside the systems library inside Referabl. All right, so if you're inside Referabl, what you need to do is get down to the Network Referral Tracker. You can see I've got some examples here already, but what we're wanting to do, if we're starting from the very beginning, is go to Add New Referral, which you can find either here, right up the top, or this button. So either of those buttons is going to get us to the same place. What you do need to make sure of first, though, is that the professional networker or the professional partner that you're working with is added as a contact in Referabl, and that you've tagged them with, from memory, it is Professional Network, I think, but I will confirm that in the help docs. Professional Network, and then you'll be able to find them in the list. So let's go to Add Referral, and what we're wanting to do is go to Add, let's just get rid of you to give us some more space. We're wanting to go to Add Professional Referral this time. So Client Referral is if you're referring, if a client has referred you someone. The Professional Referral is if a professional referrer has referred you a lead. So once you get here, you're going to get to two steps. You're going to get to receiving or sending. They are slightly different, and I will show you right now what that difference is. If we're going with receiving a lead, then all we need to do is put in the lead name and we're not mandated to put in the email or the lead phone number. The reason is because we've assumed that the person who has referred us a client they don't need to know the phone number. They don't need to know the detail. They don't need to know those details. So it's not necessary, because we assume that that referral partner already has those details somewhere in their system. What's really important here is that I wanted to make sure when building this system out that if you've got referral partners, that they're not being forced to refer via a particular method. So maybe they've just called you and said, hey, can you talk to this person? Maybe they've emailed you and copied the actual client in. This is designed as a tracker in terms of when you're receiving a lead. You can send leads via this system as well, and I'll show you how to do that. But what I wanted to make sure of is that you're not mandated, a referral partner is not mandated to submit a lead in a certain way, because in my experience, most referrers just don't do that. They're just going to do it whatever way feels most comfortable for them, if they're more techie, less techie, etc. Let's just go into here. So yeah, lead name, lead email, lead phone number. We only need, if we're logging a lead that we've received, we only need to put in the actual lead name. We don't need to put in the email or the phone number or even the referral note. Now, if I go back, if we're sending a lead, we can actually add here all of those details. So let's add that one in. If we're continuing with the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs theme, I've got Sam Sparks and Flint Lockwood, Steve Monkey. So let's say that we as mortgage brokers, we're wanting to send a lead to a conveyancer or to a real estate agent. This is just a really easy way to do it. Steve Monkey, the lead email is steve@monkey.com. Lead phone number, let's put 0400. In fact, I think I'm going to just put 4 because it's already pre-filled the country code. 123456. Yep, note is going to be, who are we sending this to? I'm actually going to send this to me so that you can see what the emails received look like. So again, this is going to be me to me, so hopefully not too confusing, like a referral from me to me. The note is going to be, hi Alex, here's a new lead. Steve, he's a bit short on language and is a monkey. Hopefully, if you haven't seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, it's likely you don't have kids and maybe this doesn't make sense. But for those that have, this is going to make sense. Okay, give him a call. He wants your services. Cool. Okay, so sending to Alex at Voyage. The date is going to be, let's say, today. Status is going to be New lead. Now these, for some reason at the moment, are coming through not in the correct order. It should be new lead and then contact and then I think future action if there's if nothing's ready to go yet, and then in progress and then proceeding and then unsuccessful and then finalized. Not sure why that's not working. I will make sure that's in order by the time you see this. Let's just go with, it's a new lead, obviously, because we're sending it on to someone. Notify partner via email. We're going to tick yes, because that's going to trigger an email, and then we're going to hit submit. Now we're going to get this note saying lead added, refresh the page to view, I should say. If we're receiving, it's basically the same process. You just don't need to add the lead email or the phone number. They're still going to receive an email saying, hey, Alex has received a lead from you, and you can click here to track. All right, so that's been done. Let's go in here and refresh. I wish we didn't have to refresh, but currently we do. Okay, so we can now see once we've refreshed, we've got Steve Monkey showing up here, and I will actually just show you now. So you've got two options to view here. You've got the list view and you've also got a table view. Table view is just if you've got like dozens and dozens of these things, it's just a bit easier to scroll through everything directly. Let's just go back to the list view because I prefer it. If you're wanting to filter, then you can filter via referral partners, leads status, or company here. So that's how we do a lot of our filtering. Now let's say, what I wanted to show you is we've also then received, check this out. So Alex at Voyage, the person that I've sent this referral to, has now received an email, and that email says you have a new lead from, this should say Alex, so we'll make sure that's fixed up. In fact, we're going to put down a note about that. Okay, that'll be enough for that. Hi, Alex, I need to fix this up as well. Okay, so there's a bit of work I need to do with the emails here, but the gist of it is, hi, Alex has sent you a new lead. Here are the details, steve@monkey.com. So everything that we put in, as well as the referral note. So hi, Alex, here's a new lead. A bit short on language and is a monkey, give him a call. So that's literally obviously what I just wrote. Now, if you're wanting to, as you can see down here, click to see more details. So the person who has received that lead just needs to click, and they're going to come up with this. So it's going to show them all of those details. If they're logged in, they're going to be able to see the latest updates. If they're not logged in, then they're going to be able to see something a bit more limited, and I will actually show you what that looks like now. So again, I didn't want your professional referral partners necessarily to have to log in to some sort of portal. Like I just wanted them to be able to click and not even, or maybe not even click, like they can actually see everything that's going on right from this email. So they're going to get a lead from inbox at Referabl Network. This should not land in spam. I'd be very surprised if it does, because this is connected to a Microsoft account. It's not like an email sending like marketing campaign account, if that makes sense. The domain is connected to a proper inbox. So this should never land in spam. They get all they need from all they need is right here. If they click on this link and they're not logged in, what they're going to see is they're not going to see any of the personal details. So they're just going to see Steve, latest comment, referred from, referred to, and then they're going to need to log in to see the shared history. If they do log in, so if they are logged in, they're going to see this. They're going to see Steve Monkey, they're going to see the date referred, the email, introduction. They're going to be able to edit the status and edit the referral as well. And let's say that the person that you've referred to is now able to, if they want to, put in some updates. So I'm guessing if they're invested in this platform, then they definitely will do this. Otherwise, this latest update section is probably going to be driven more so from here, with you actually giving updates about the referral. So this can go both ways. Let's assume that Alex at Voyage is actually invested in the platform and they're wanting to give an update. They can go, hi Alex, got the lead, talking to them this afternoon, will revert. Post an update partner. That's going to show up. Hey Alex, got the lead. Great, pretty happy with that. Now, if any time that there's a comment, it's going to go via email to the other person. So you can see a new email has come in here. Let's click this to open it. And they can see, hey, an update from Alex Bramble about Steve Monkey. Hi there, Alex Bramble from Voyage has just updated you on your shared lead. Update details, referral name, current status, and the latest comment. So you are able to really easily track all of the leads that you've got coming in. If we actually refresh this, you're able to really easily see all the leads that you've sent in. Let's run a scenario where you're typically receiving leads from referral partners. I think this is the more common scenario, and you're wanting to update those referral partners with all the leads and with what's going on. So in this case, again, you'll have all of your leads here. You can just go open referral on any one of them. So it's pretty easy to run from inside Referabl. Wait for this to open, and then we're going to chuck an update, a latest update in here as well. So let's go with, hi Alex, we're proceeding. This one is finalized. Ooh, and before we do that, so atrocious spelling, but let's actually just update the status. We're going to go proceeding, and we're going to go finalized. So you may have some sort of arrangement or agreement with them where you're paying them some money. If that's the case, we know that it's finalized. We know that you're paying them out once we've got it, that it's finalized. We're going to go post an update. Cool. Okay, so you can see all the other bits and pieces that we've shared back and forth. Something that I will actually show you as well, which I've forgotten to add in. All right, I've just had to log in as the other version of me for you to be able to see this, but let's assume that you are collecting referrals from other people. So your strategy is to go out into the market and get a whole bunch of business partners and get them to refer you leads. And you're wanting to actually offer some type of promotion. What you can do is every time that you send them, they send you a new lead and you log them into this, you log that lead into this system. As they scroll down, they're going to get this little piece of information here as well. So this is completely customizable. This is a sort of a temporary placeholder. You can add whatever you like in here. The default is for nothing at all, but you can add any heading, any image, and then any type of text in here as well. So you can remind your referral partners of what they're going to get every time they refer you something if you want to go down that path. So in this case, thank you for putting your faith in Referabl. This should read the company that I've referred from, which I think is Referabl. Again, this is just for example purposes. Professional business partners like you are worth your weight in gold. Thank you for trusting us to assist your clients. As a reminder, every time you refer, we're going to pay you up to 50% of everything we earn. So this is pretty generous. Check each referral for what you could be eligible for. So that's an option that you've got. If, again, you're just wanting to remind your clients, your professional referral partners, like your network, this is what you can actually earn if you're doing business with us. Further on down on each referral, once you're logged in, once your client partner, your referral partner, I should say, is logged in, they will then also be able to see all the other company-to-company referrals that have been sent back and forth. All right, that's it. This is a really exciting feature. I've had a lot of people ask for this. If you're wanting any further questions, if you're wanting any further clarification, just ask me in the Facebook group. Otherwise, get using this, and I'm looking forward to seeing your referrals grow. Thanks.